Hello everybody and welcome back to the More Freedom series. Today we are here in Darlington, South Carolina at Darlington Raceway, and we are here for the Lumberjack Camper Trailers 75. I know on the schedule it said the Thompson Speedway, and unfortunately when I tested everything with the drivers, it didn't work with the AI very well. There was a lot of accidents. I kept hitting the wall, etc., etc., etc. So here we are at Darlington. It should be a great race. Let's go through your top 10 in points right now. Number 1 in points is going to be the number 13 of King of the Aces. In second place will be the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Third place will be the 33 of ZWTF. Fourth place will be the number 20 of Adam B5000. Fifth place will be the number 49 of Jetman. Sixth place will be the number 40 of Veteran Chaos. Seventh place will be the number 88 of NM2588. Eighth place will be the 23 of Fuller Than You. Ninth place will be the 55 of Ida, and rounding out your top 10 is going to be last week's winner, the number 66 of Syndicate J. Qualifying has already completed, so let's go through your starting lineup for today's Lumberjack Camper Trailers 75. Starting on the pole will be the number 49 of Jetman, and on his outside will be the number 69 of Arco Creates. Starting third will be the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days, and on her outside will be the number 51 of AJM 2588. Starting fifth will be the number 40 of Veteran Chaos, and on his outside will be the number 10 of It's Some Alien. Starting seventh will be the number 3 of Geek Girl Games, and on her outside will be the 42 of Mom Games Hard. Starting ninth will be the number 20 of Adam B5000, and on his outside the number 55 of Ida. Starting 11th will be the 23 of Fuller Than You, and on his outside will be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. Starting 13th will be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray, and on his outside will be the 47 of Dom Kizzle. Starting 15th will be the 79 of Mike Check, and on his outside will be the 07 of Douche Baggins. Starting 17th will be the number 66 of Syndicate J, and on his outside will be the number 71 of Kung Fu Beard. Starting 19th will be the 95 of Zed Brunna, and on his outside will be the number 32 of Heck of a Doober. Starting 21st will be the number 80 of Eric Hogg, and on his outside will be the 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. Starting 23rd will be the 96 of Nico 2588, and on his outside will be the 24 of the 25 of JTM 2588. Starting 25th, the points leader, number 13, King of the Aces, and on his outside will be the 19 of XJ Snake. Starting 27th will be the number 29 of Wishbone Attack, and on his outside will be the 33 of ZWTF. Starting 29th, shotgun on the field, will be the number 88 of NM2588. So that's your starting lineup today for the Lumberjack Camper Trailer 75 here at Darlington. Happy hour is almost complete. Stands are starting to fill up. Everybody's piling in to watch this race, so let's go racing. So we're coming down and we're on our pace lap here right before the start of the race, and let's go through your top 10 again real fast. It'll be starting on the pole will be the number 49 of Jetman, and on the outside pole will be the 69 of Arco Creates. Starting third will be the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days, and her outside will be in fourth place will be the 51 of AJM 2588. In fifth place will be the 40 of Veteran Chaos. And sixth place will be the 10 of It's Some Alien. Seventh place will be the number 3 of Geek Girl Games. Eighth place will be the number 42 of Mom Games Hard. Ninth place will be the number 20 of Adam B5000. And rounding out the top 10 will be the number 55 of Ida. Darlington, also known as the Lady in Black, is a very unique track here. Turns 1 and 2 are different than turns 3 and 4. So sometimes you'll see the car slide up a little bit, hit the wall. That's called a Darlington stripe. So we're going to see how things go. Jetman's leading them down to take the green flag right here. Starting on the pole for the first time this year. And Arco having a good run. Arco and the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Great qualifying runs for them. Jetman out to the first place off the start, right behind him. We got 2 wide battles for second on back with Ice Cream Some Days down to the inside. Oh, we've got an accident already back here in the back of the pack. The 66 coming up is causing more havoc right there. Oh my gosh, we have lots of accidents right here. 2 of the MBR cars involved in that accident, the 96 and the 88. The 96 got the worst end of that deal. So let's go back and see how all of this started. And I wonder if it has started with the DB right there. So let's go back and let's check the replays. So back here in the back of the pack, you can see it's 3 wide. Syndicate J actually comes up, spins the 07 out, keeps going. DB hits the inside wall, some damage on his car. But what really caused a lot of problems here, we'll see in just a second, Syndicate J coming back up into traffic. Again, you can see Syndicate J spinning him out and then coming up and actually tapping the 96 and the 13 and then not lifting off the gas, coming up, hitting the 96, the 25, the 88, 3 MBR cars right there all involved in that accident. Half their team taken out, almost taken out in an accident. So that's going to break out the yellow flag. And let's see what her running order is right now. So currently on lap 3, we're under caution after that incident involving Syndicate J and Douche Baggins and all those MBR cars. Jetman, currently your leader. That also an MBR car, currently in the lead. Thankfully, 2 of those MBR cars are in the top 10. But your leader right now is going to be Jetman with Ice Cream, Veteran, Chaos, Geek Girl Games, Arco, Adam B5000, AJM 2588, Fuller Than You, Ice Cream Someday, or It's Some Alien, and Corvette Stingray. It looks like currently Nico is still running in the race. Yeah, but the tough break right there for all those MBR cars, that's not going to bode well for Nico, as his car's pretty torn up, and I'm guessing probably the 88 isn't looking too good on the right. 88 and the 25 both have damage on the right-hand side, and obviously there's damage to the 07 of Douche Baggins too. So that's probably going to pretty much end their day, and that's going to hurt JTM 2588, who is currently sitting in 11th place in points, and even NM 2588 7th in points. That's going to hurt their point situation for the year. So lap all coming out and happening on lap 2. We're probably going to get 4 laps of caution here. Let's go through some of these people that are running right now. So Ice Cream Some Days, currently back there in 29th in points. In our More Freedom All-Star race this week that we did on Twitch, Ice Cream had a very, very good car. So it looks like that Bruna Racing team is actually keeping it up right now and got her up there in the top 5 so far, 2nd place. And hopefully that continues. She had her tires go away early in her run, but she was up over almost 4.5 seconds on 2nd place, which ended up, the winner of that race ended up being King of the Aces. Go figure, right? He's had such a great car. But, I mean, currently King of the Aces is back in 22nd. So Kung Fu Beer, who's 2nd in points right now, is running in 17th. So, you know, they need to move back up in positions to get back up there to the top, you know, because Adam B5000, who is currently 3rd or 4th in points, I mean, he's obviously running right now in the 6th position. So if he continues to move up and they stay where they are, he could be our points leader at the end of this race. So we'll see what happens as the race goes on. But the lights are off on the pace car, so that means 1 more lap of caution here, and we'll be going back green. we'll see how these cars, I mean, we've only had a couple laps so far, so we'll see how these cars do as we move along here in the race. 51 laps to go. Haven't really set, we don't know what's going to happen, as we only had really one lap of green before a caution came out. And I guess we're going to have to check that box of a wrecker next to Syndicate J's name, you know, taking out those MBR cars. I mean, I've got a personal investment in those. So coming into turns 3 and 4, getting ready to go back to green. Again, your leader is going to be the 49 of Jetman. And that MBR Brooks Bacon Cincinnati Reds Dodge. Out of turn 4 they come. We're going to see how Ice Cream responds to being in second. And good run so far, and fingers crossed for G3. She had a rough run this week in the More Freedom All-Star race. And so we'll see how she runs this week. But we are back to green here on lap 6 here at Darlington Raceway. Single file as we go through 1 and 2. Ice Creams, they wind up those cars, and Ice Cream Some Days is right there on the back bumper of Jetman coming down to the backstretch, looking down to the inside. Ice Cream Some Days into 3 and 4, taking away currently it looks like she's going to be able to take away the lead from Jetman coming out of 3 and 4. And Geek Girl Games up into the wall, sliding up and getting herself a Darlington stripe. Way high again through 1 and 2. Car looking a little loose, definitely banged up on the right-hand side now. She better, she's having a rough time there, needs to get back down to the bottom of the track. And her come out of 3 and 4, she's still high. She's gonna get a little bit on the wall again. G3's car is super loose all over the track. Right behind her is her teammate of that number 42 of Mom Games Hard. She just, G3's car is really loose right now. She's falling back. And, you know, the good old commentator's jinx. So, super sorry to G3 on that. Her car is super loose coming out of 3 and 4. Is she going to hit it again? And again, G3 into the wall out of 3 and 4. Not doing very well on that high side. We see her continue to fall back. Ice Cream Some Days is actually going to... I think Ice Cream Some Days is now your leader. No, the 40 of Veteran Chaos is now your leader. I was following G3 around the track, and we've had 2 passes for the lead there. Veteran Chaos has passed the number 6 of Ice Cream Sundays, who had previously passed the number 49 of Jetman. The 49 of Jetman is falling back really fast. He's actually back to 17th after that. He must have got up into the wall too. But currently your leader is going to be that number 40 of Veteran Chaos, previous winner here on in the series for the More Freedom series. So one of the cool things that we've had so far in this series is that we've had 6 different winners at 6 different tracks. Not including King of the Aces winning the All-Star race, the non-points race, but he technically repeat winner. But if Vet pulls off this win today, he will be the first points-paying repeat winner on the year. So he's out in front right now by about 0.8 seconds on the number 69 of Arco Creates, and right behind him is going to be the 6 and the 51. That 6 of Ice Cream Some Days and the 51 of AJM 2588, and behind them is going to be the 10 and the 799 of Mike Check 1-2. Out of turn 4, onto the front stretch. AJM 2588 falls back those 3 positions, and now the 10 of It's Some Alien is now making that pass on the 6. And the 799 will get that pass too. And here comes the 95, her teammate, Zed Brunna. into 7th position in front of that 71 Limerita Dodge of Kung Fu Beer, right on the back bumper of that 51 Trojan. Zed Brunna now down to the inside of the 51. Taking away that position, putting him up to 6th. Setting his sights on his teammate, that number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. Looks like the outside of this track is just super greasy here today. Currently, you know, we're trying to see if we had the temperature. Our current fastest lap of the race is going to be by that number 13, King of the Aces, at 170.413 miles per hour. So he's moving up in the race. He's currently up to 10th. Yeah, King of the Aces now up to 10th, and now down to the inside of that number 6 goes the 95. Gives her a little wave as he goes past. Zed Brunna now up to 5th place, putting Ice Cream Some Days back to 6th. Back here at the front, we still have Veteran Chaos with almost a second lead over the 69 of Arco Creates, but the number 10 of It's Some Alien is looking for second place, followed by that 799 of Mike Check. Some really awesome racing going on here today. Lots of people who've been back in the pack are now up more towards the front. Poor Nico 2588's car has definitely seen some better days again. The 88 of NM 2588 hanging out back there too. So back to the front. It's now a three-way battle right here for second place between the 69, the 10, and the 799 car. We'll see what It's Some Alien has for him on this lap. Down to the inside he goes, onto the back stretch, or on the front stretch. Down into turn 1 and 2. It's Some Alien down to the inside of that 69 car. Mike Check up high behind him, and here comes Zed Brunna out of turns 1 and 2 onto the back stretch. Gets a run down to the inside of the 69 car. Into 3 and 4, going to take away that position. Zed Brunna, a fantastic run today, starting 19th. He is now up to the 4th position, right? He's in 4th. Yeah, 1, 2, no, he's in 3rd. I was waiting for my scoring to update. So Zed, starting 19th, currently in the 3rd position. A great run for the 95 today. Definitely him and Ice Cream and those Bruna Racing cars, they definitely need this. They've had a tough go of it those first 6 races. And especially Zed at the All-Star race was involved in like 3 or 4 different cautions before he finally went out of the race. So here in the Lumberjack Camper Trailers 75 at Darlington, Zed, this looks like his kind of racetrack right here. Currently in 3rd place, setting his sights on the 10 of It's Some Alien. And oh my gosh, look at this. Your points leader, that number 13 of King of the Aces, is now up to 5th or 6th position. Let's see what when the scoring refreshes here. King of the Aces now up to 6th position after starting way back in 25th. A great run for him and trying to solidify his points lead. Kung Fu Beer currently 2nd in points, trying to keep him behind him. A couple points here and there, and he could catch up to him. I think he's only back by... He's only back by a few points, like 2 or 3 points on King of the Aces. So any positions that he can be ahead of him will help him to stay, could help him surpass King of the Aces. But King of the Aces, again, another great race today. We'll see how it shakes out here as we go, but 2nd place is the 95 of Zed Brunna, currently ran down the number 40 of Veteran Chaos onto the backstretch. On the backstretch, yep, front stretch. Zed Brunna underneath that number 40 of Veteran Chaos. Zed Brunna, the 95 car, is now your leader here on lap 24 with 32 laps to go. Zed Brunna comes from all the way back in 19th place and is now your leader. An amazing run right there for Zed Brunna so far in this race. And Veteran currently has led 15 laps out of the 25. And we also have Jetman with 5 laps, and it looks like Ice Cream Some Days has 3 laps led there too. Ice Cream falling back to 11th place right now. But those Brunner Racing Dodges are looking really good today. Even the KFB racing stables, we got the 40 of Veteran Chaos in second. And we got, obviously, KFB is currently in 5th. Jamal's back there in 25th, but, you know, the 40 and the 71 doing great today. Good finishes today. They could take over the team points lead. With those 3 MBR cars and an accident earlier. We got Veteran Chaos fighting right back to the back, almost to the back bumper of that 95 Tito's car, not wanting to give up the lead just yet. Veteran Chaos fighting back to get it back from Zed, but Zed is currently he's got a great car. We'll see how it keeps going. He extends his lead right there. Back through the field, we still have first and second place in points right here. What's the second and first place in points? 71 of Kung Fu Beer in second, and the 13 of King of the Aces in first, fighting on the track for 5th position. KFB not wanting to lose that position, wants to, if he can stay ahead of him, maybe get another position, he could take over the points lead right here. Sailor Spoopy Moon currently in 7th place. Great run for her on the day. She's currently running back there in a 23rd in points, so a very, very good run for her. She's had a couple good runs here and there. She started on the pole for a race, and I think she finished up there, but, you know, been a rough season for her. But we got the 23 of Fuller Than You now down to the inside of her, making that pass. And there comes the number 42 of Mon Games Hard, taking over 9th place from the 69 of Argo Creates. Some great racing all over this track right now. People getting some good runs and you know, getting past and then coming back. So we have back up here at the front, It's Some Alien is now closing in a little bit here on Veteran Chaos and Zed Brunna. With 27 laps to go, still your leader right now is going to be the number 95 of Zed Brunna. Like I said, he had a terrible run at the More Freedom All-Star race, so I think that team must have taken what they learned with Ice Cream's car and kind of put it between them both, and hopefully he gets a good run at the end of the day out of this, because that would be amazing if he could win this race after, you know, all the stuff he went through earlier this week. Coming up to the back of the 96 of Nico 2588 in the Marlboro Busch Light Dodge. Zed now down to the inside, easily passes him. He's definitely way off the pace with all that damage that he has. And Vet gets caught up behind him. That's going to allow, I don't know why Vet didn't go around him, but that's going to allow the number 10 of It's Some Alien down to the inside to make the pass on Veteran Chaos. And Vet, it looks like he's fallen back a little bit. That was weird for him not to just go around that number 96, but I don't know. Now he's underneath him. Now he's going around. So weird, you know, events right there for that 40 of Veteran Chaos. He's still having troubles getting around the 96, even though the 96 is actually quite a bit slower. So maybe his tires are going away early right here. But your leader is still going to be that number 95 of Zed Brunna. Currently led 8 laps of these 32. 24 laps to go. Oh, man, back here, way back in 28th is going to be that number 88 of NM 2588. You hate to see that. I mean, I hate to see that. See, we got some racing right here. Eric's getting around the number 1 of Jamal, followed closely by Heck of a Duber. Fighting back here for the 24th position. And there's the 55 of Ida. She started up there in 10th and currently right now running back here in the 23rd, so lost of 13 positions on the day. And the 25 with that damage has managed to get back up to 22nd. 22nd on the day. I mean, he started 24th, had all that damage, you know, so it's not a great day for him, but he's still working, trying to get those points, stay up there in the top 10, hopefully. Here's your pole sitter, the number 49 of Jetman. Fell off pretty quick after a bit. Led 5 laps and then fell off. He must have gotten shoved up to the top of the track and then just couldn't recover after that. Darlington isn't an easy track to drive, so he may have a great qualifying lap, just hasn't done much with it since. It looks like the 6 of Ice Cream Some Days is starting to fall back a little bit as the race goes on too. There's number 3 of Geek Girl Games. She had an eventful start to the race, but has come back up to where she is now. So you got the 51 or 66 is now down to the inside. Let's see if she stays off the wall. Syndicate J down to the inside of that number 3 car. His car is also banged up, and G3 off of turn 3 and 4. This is where she hit the wall about 14 times earlier in the race and keeps it off the wall that time, thankfully. 51 now passing that number 30 of Corvette Stingray. So AJM 2588 starting to make a little bit of a run. He started in 4th, falling all the way back to 13th, but he's starting to make a little bit of a run. And we got the 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon and the 42 of Mom Games Hard fighting it out right here for the 9th position. The 7th, nope, yeah, she's in 7th position. So Sailor Spoopy Moon taking away that position for Mom Games Hard and puts her up into 7th. Oh, I'm sorry. Mom Games Hard, I was totally looking at a different thing. Mom Games Hard is still in 7th, so still first and second in points right here. The 13 and the 71 still fighting it out for 5th place. Mom Games Hard coming up to the back of Kung Fu Beer and King of the Aces. Let's see if she can get that position away from both of them. And the 10 of It's Some Alien currently still in 2nd place, still 0.7 seconds back behind Zed Brunna with 16 laps to go. Currently, Zed has led 16 laps, and so he's going to be right now, if it ended right now, he'd have led the most laps in the race. Again, where did he start? He started 19th, so, I mean, he's come up 18 positions on the day to take the lead of this race. And still, the fastest lap still goes to King of the Aces at 170.413. So a great lap for him. He still hasn't been able to get around the Kung Fu Beer, I don't think. Let's check that out. It looks like Mom Games Hard is past that 13, so if she doesn't get around Kung Fu Beer here, that would be good for him because that would put a position between and that could bring him up into points a little bit. But it looks like King of the Aces not having any of that is now down to the inside of the 42 of Mom Games Hard, taking that position back from her. And it looks like he's about to take the position away from Kung Fu Beer out of turns 2 and 3. Or 1 and 2, onto the backstretch. King of the Aces still a little bit on the inside. Kung Fu Beer down to the in front of him. Kung Fu Beer able to keep the 5th position for right now. King of the Aces back to 6th. We got 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th running right here on the track all together. And sneaking up into the top 10 right now is going to be the 19 of XJ Snake. The question is that 71 car holding everybody up? If it is, then we got the 23 looking down to the inside of that 42 of Mom Games Hard. Out of turns 3 and 4 they go. He cannot make that pass. Fuller stays back in the 8th position, but Mom Games Hard now down to the inside of the 13 again. Looks like Veteran Chaos. Oh, the 13. He's going to lose 3 spots right there. That's going to be awesome for Kung Fu Beer. Out of turn 1 and 2. Spoopy down on the inside. Can she take that position away from King of the Aces as we come out of 3 and 4? She is going to get that position, and that's going to be awesome for Kung Fu Beer as he gets 3 cars in between him and King of the Aces. That could put him into the lead in points. Fuller Than You looking down to see if he can make that run on Kung Fu Beer. Beer keeps his position right there for the next couple laps at least, but the story right here with 11 laps to go is going to be the number 40 of Veteran Chaos is currently making a run, trying to catch up to that 95 of Zed Brunna. Zed has led 21 laps after coming from way back in the field, and hopefully his tires haven't been all used up, and he's got something for the end of this race. With 10 laps to go, I've got my fingers crossed for Zed. So out of turn 2 they go, out onto the backstretch. Veteran is looking really hungry for the lead right now. Closing in, coming back from almost a second back, and he's now within striking distance of that 95. Zed has 8 laps to go here. No, 9 laps to go. Yeah, this is a great battle to watch. If It's Some Alien can get up here and make a little bit of a pass on that number 40 car, that'll be great for Zed because it would allow them to they would put them side by side racing, allow him to get a little bit of a distance here on Veteran Chaos as these laps wind down. Currently on lap 48 of 56. And it looks like King of the Aces now back up to 7th place. Kung Fu Beer in 5th. King of the Aces in 7th. The only car separating those two is going to be Fuller Than You. But King of the Aces now down to the inside of Fuller Than You. Makes the pass on him. Spoopy's getting ready to follow suit. King of the Aces is not wanting to lose that position, to at least wanting to stay right behind Kung Fu Beer. It looks like he's about to take away the 5th position from Kung Fu Beer. With 6 laps to go, jump back up here to the front. Zed Brunna has now put a half a second on that number 40 of Veteran Chaos. So still your leader is going to be the 95 of Zed Brunna. Led 26 laps here, coming down to complete the next lap. Oh, no, we're on the backstretch. I get them confused. I get the front and the backstretch confused. But now we're out of turns 3 and 4. Coming down to complete the next lap. That's going to leave 27 laps on the day. Zed Brunna, your leader, with 5 laps to go. Lap 51, up by a half second on Veteran Chaos. This could be an amazing comeback story for Zed Brunna in this race after finishing, after everything he's went through this year. This would be an amazing comeback win and victory for the Brunna Racing team and Zed himself. It would be amazing. 4 laps to go here. Let's check and see what Kung Fu Beer is doing with the number 13 here. Looks like Mom Games Hard has now gotten around those two guys, and King of the Aces is looking to make that pass, but Mom Games Hard on a little bit of a run here down to the inside of that number 13 on the front stretch. Gets around him. Sailor Spoopy Moon wanting to follow as well. We got 3 laps to go. King of the Aces fights back hard on the outside. MGH cannot make that pass. XJ Snake now coming in, passing Spoopy. And we've got the 95 of Zed Brunna has caught up to the rear end of the tail of the field. He's about to put the 88 of NM2588 a lap down to the turn 1 and 2 they go. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go here. Zed Brunna with the 0.6 of a second lead on the number 40 of Veteran Chaos. Coming down right here. Out of turns 3 and 4, Zed Brunna is going to be taking the white flag. And we're on our last lap here at Darlington, here in the Lumberjack Camper Trailers 75. Zed Brunna, an amazing story. We've got half a lap to go. An amazing story right now where Zed Brunna coming from 19th to take the lead and holding it over the last 32 laps, coming down out of turns 3 and 4, getting ready to take the checkered flag, is going to be that number 95 of Zed Brunna. I'm pretty sure that was the last lap. Maybe it's this one. And it looks like that 23 of Fuller Than You blew up, but no, apparently that is it. That is it. Your winner in unbelievable fashion is going to be the 95 of Zed Brunna. An amazing race put on today by the 95 and the Bruno Racing team. Great comeback win for him. And it just, I am just dumbfounded on how well he ran and everything. Amazing job. Congratulations to Zed Brunna on winning this race. Second place is going to be the number 40 of Veteran Chaos. And third will be the number 10 of It's Some Alien. Fourth place will be the 799 of Mike Check 12. Fifth place will be the 71 of Kung Fu Beer, 1 place ahead of the number 13 of King of the Aces. And seventh place will be the 42 of Mom Games Hard. Eighth place with a fantastic run will be the 19 of XJ Snake. Ninth place will be the 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. And rounding out the top 10 will be the 69 of Arco Creates. An amazing run today for the Bruno Racing team. Looks like Ice Cream finished 6th. So an amazing run by that team today. And I'm looking forward to, at this point, I'm looking forward to next week, because next week we've got the Watkins Glen. We're going to Watkins Glen and we're doing the Bud at the Glen. So let's see, points will be on the screen right here. We'll see how everybody's doing. And I think, because I don't know yet, but that may have been enough to put Kung Fu Beer back into the lead. We'll see what happens. But a great run today. Your winner is going to be that 95 of Zed Brunna. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to the Bruno Racing team. Great run all around. Thank you so much for coming out, watching the Lumberjack Camper Trailers 75 here at Darlington. We'll see you next week for the Bud at the Glen. Take care.